Hi, second graders. Today we are going to be reading a book called Rain School. Rain School is a story about a school in Chad, which is a country in Africa. So not near us at all. And it is a story about how their school at the beginning of the year looks a little bit different than they expected as well. Just like we are dealing with a school that looks a little bit different than we normally see when we go to school at the beginning of the year. But at the same time, they learn together and they grow together because learning doesn't have to have the same four walls that we're used to. Learning can happen anywhere, just like we're learning right now. So we're going to read Rain School. I am so excited to read this book. Yet again, we are going to continue to work on genres and think about what genre this book is. Is it fiction or nonfiction? Remember, nonfiction means that it is true. It really happened. And fiction means that it is not true. It did not happen. The things that happen in the story can't actually happen in real life. So let's dive into Rain School, written and illustrated by James Runford. In the country of Chad, it is the first day of school. The dry dirt road is filling up with children. Big brothers and big sisters are leading the way. Will they give us a notebook? Thomas asked. Will they give us a pencil? Will I learn to read like you? Stop asking so many questions and keep up, said the big brothers and big sisters. Thomas arrives at the schoolyard, but there are no classrooms. There are no desks. It doesn't matter. There's a teacher. We will build our school, she says. This is the first lesson. Thomas learns to make mud bricks and dry them in the sun. He learns to build mud walls and mud desks. He gathers grass and saplings with the other children, and they make a roof. Inside, it is cool. It smells of the earth. It smells of the fields ready for planting. Thomas helps bring in little wooden stools. Everyone sits down. This is the moment they were waiting for. The teacher brings in a blackboard. On it, she writes a letter. A, says the teacher. A, says Thomas and the other children. The teacher writes the letter with big strokes in the air. The students do the same over and over. Wonderful, says the teacher. She hands out notebooks and pencils. Page 1, says the teacher. Thomas opens his notebook to the first page and holds his pencil ready and waiting. Now write the letter A. Beautiful, says the teacher as she looks at the student's work. Every day, Thomas learns something new. Every day, the teacher cheers him and the other children on. Excellent job, she says. Perfect, my learning friends. The 9 months of school year fly by. The last day has come. The students' minds are fat with knowledge. Their notebooks are rumpled from learning. Thomas and the other children call out, "Thank you, teacher." She smiles and says, "Well done, my hard-working friends. See you next year." Thomas and the other children race home. The school is empty, and just in time. The big rains have started. The drops come down hard and fast. Strong winds tear at the grass roof. The rain finds its way inside. The school's mud walls are soaked and start to slump. The mud desks, too. Slowly, the school disappears until there's almost nothing left. It doesn't matter. The letters have been learned and the knowledge taken away by the children. Come September, school will start again. Thomas will be a big brother then, leading the children on their first day to school. They will all stand in front of their smiling teachers, ready to build their school again. Are we ready to build our school together? I know that the things look different right now, but just like Thomas and his classmates had to build their own school, we're not going to actually use tools to build a school together, a physical school, but we are building a school online. And so I'm excited to continue to learn with you as we learn together. A new way, but still, we are learning together. The knowledge will be learned and it will stay, even if the way that we learn looks a little bit different. So we're going to look real quick and decide if Rain School is a fiction story or a nonfiction story. Remember, fiction means that it is not true, and nonfiction means that it is true. So first of all, number one, does the book have talking animals? No. In Rain School, all of the characters are human beings, so no talking animals. Number two, does the book have photographs or illustrations? Remember, photographs are pictures you take with a camera or a phone. Illustrations are when you draw something. In this book, all of the pictures are illustrations because they have been drawn. Number three, does the book provide true facts? It does. There is a rainy season in parts of Africa, including Chad, where instead of it raining just every couple days, like it does here, in Chad, it rains for days at a time, all the way into months at a time. And then another part of the year, there's no rain at all. So that's a true fact. Also, the author of the story, the person who wrote the story, was a teacher in one of these schools in Chad. So he had real facts to tell about another school that he saw. So I would say that yes, it does have true facts. Ooh, that's making me think that it's nonfiction instead of fiction. Let's keep going. Does the book have a problem? Well, yes, it does. It has a problem in that there is not a school and they have to build their school. So it does have a problem. And they solved it by building their school, and they built it every single year. Lastly, we're going to look closely at the book title. I don't see any dragons or any fiction creatures. So, were you thinking that it was nonfiction at the beginning? Because I think it's nonfiction. Which means it's a real story. Good job if you thought it was nonfiction. And if not, we're going to keep working on if it's fiction or nonfiction and everything that tells us what genre it is.